this will probably be the first. Okay, I don't want to say the last, but after I'm not going to make this type of video again for a while. And the reason why I said that is because many times I always hear people ask like, "Oh, how do we make money? How do we make money, especially online? How do we make money online? Where do we start and stuff?" And these are people in real life, like maybe my roommates, my housemates, my friends, my brothers, whatever. I tell all these people like, "Hey, do this," because since 2019, but majorly 2020, that's when I really started doing it like crazy. Since then till this day, as you're watching this video, I've been doing research on how to make money online. So like I don't want to say I know everything, but I know a lot. I know a decent level. And when I now tell these people like, "Hey, why don't you do this? Why don't you try this? Why don't you start this?" All of them almost like discard what I say. They disregard what I say, because basically me that I'm saying it, I'm still a broke folk. And that's like the phase I want to transition into. I want to transition from just being the guy that has been doing research since 2019 to being the guy that's actually been working on the business since 2019 and has now like actually gotten results, rather than just, "Oh, I've been doing research and stuff." Because even if you do all the research in the world, if you don't have research, you don't put in the work, it doesn't matter. You're just going to be a researcher. Nobody wants to listen to you. Nobody's going to give a fuck. But basically, let me just say what I know about making money, at least from all the research I've been doing and everything I've been learning, basically. So let's start from this. This video might be all over the place, and especially the fan is not working, or at least there's no light, so this room is hot as fuck. That's why I'm using this book to fan myself. So pardon me for that, so that my temperature I don't start overheating. But basically, let me start like this. So let's start from, let's say, phase 1 or level 1. So level 1 for me is going to be the real world. So let's start from actual physical world. How do we make money in the real world? So let's first start from low level. Like, how do you make money like as you are right here right now? The best way to make money as you are right here right now is, first of all, to get a job. But the type of good job you're able to get as at the low level stage is basically all those like minimum wage jobs. So that's basically like how much you can earn. So you can get this type of jobs, working at a restaurant, doing manual labor, stuff like that. That's basically what you're worth, like with just basically in the real world, with no skills or anything, no certifications, no nothing. You can only just get like minimum wage type of jobs. So the next stage after that, or the next way to make money after that, after other than just getting a job, is to like do, rather than a committed 9 to 5 job, is to still do a job, more like a freelance job, but just in the real world. So in this case now, you are more like something like Uber driving. So you basically do Uber, or here in Nigeria the most common one is Bolt. So basically you'll be like an Uber driver, or a delivery, food delivery, whatever. All those type of jobs, like they are flexible. It's not like 9 to 5, like you must be in the office and leave and stuff. Like you can choose your hours and stuff. But that's like, all these are still kind of low level. The next way, again, still in the physical realm, is to sell stuff. So like sell things you're not using. So maybe you have this phone or this tab and you're no longer using it, you sell it off. You have this pen, you're no longer using it, you sell it off. You have this book, you sell it off. So that's another way to make money. Then another way again is which other way again? Another one is to borrow. Like you can go and borrow money from people, meet your friends, family, the bank, whatever. Borrow money from them. Then another way again is I'm just coming up with these things. Still any other thing you can do. So I feel like that's basically all the low level ones you can do. Like those are the low level physical stuff you can do. Then the next way, maybe a little higher level now, still in terms of side hustles, making money and stuff, is now still the selling stuff, or now it's like flipping. So let's assume this tab, I buy this tab for $100. I'm in Nigeria, so our currency is Naira, but just so that everybody can easily understand, let's use dollars. Let's assume I buy this tab for $100. So I buy this tab $100, then I go and I sell this 150 to somebody. So the 50 naira, I say 50 naira, $50, whatever, 50, whatever, whichever currency you want to use to measure it. That 50 is now my own, that's the profit. Then I take that 150 again, then I use it to buy this AirPod. This one is barely working, but let's assume I use it to buy this AirPod. And I take that 150 and I sell it 300. And that 150, the profits that comes out of it, so I take it again and use it to buy this calculator. I sell it 500. Then like you just keep doing it like that. Till eventually you're not flipping things, then you make profits. And you can basically flip as many things as possible. You can flip stuff like calculators, you can flip, I think phone is like one of the most common ones. You can even flip houses, cars, clothes, so many stuff. Like you buy it for low, sell it, buy it for cheap, sell it for high, or whatever it is. Oh, this heat this heat is making me hot. So basically that's another way of doing it. Then the next one you can do after that is now, I would say, more like service based, like real life business. It's still like manual labor basically, but it's now more service based. So for example, maybe just as I'm looking outside now, I'm seeing a field, but the field is well kept. But just assume you have a field, like many people's field is usually overgrown and they don't have time to be doing it themselves. So you basically start a lawn care business or lawn mowing business where you go out, like go to people's houses, tell them you help them to clear their field. You start a car wash business. You go to people's houses or you get people's cars, help them to wash their car, they pay you a fee. You know, you like help them clean their house, they pay you a fee. You help them repair their water pipe, they pay you a fee. So you learn that type of skill, like a service. It's still like physical, tangible stuff, and they pay. You know, you learn how you help them repair their phone, and they pay you a fee and stuff. So that's another way again. Say another thing again. And then this one is a little higher level, but still basically the flipping stuff again. So you can do it for, let's say, something like a car. Like you buy a car for $10,000, you sell it for 15, or you sell it for 20, and that 10 grand is your profit. Or house, you buy a house for $1 million, you sell it 1.5, that 500k is your profit. So indeed, this one is still house related. So but this one is like more higher level. Like I said, you're going to need money, experience and stuff. But basically you buy a house. So let's assume this house now, for example, I think there are 4 bedrooms, there are 3 bedrooms, and there's just like an extra study room. Well, we kind of converted it to a bedroom, so but let's just say 3, or let's make it 4. So you get an apartment that has 4 bedrooms. Either you buy it or you rent it, however you want to do. But that's why I said this one is going to require money, so you might not have access to it. It's noisy. It's noisy, bro. you focus on understand. It's noisy. So you get this house. So whether you rent it, you buy it, however you want to get it. So you will now rent out this bedroom. So let's assume you buy this house for 1 million, whether it's dollars, naira, or whichever currency you want to put there. You buy this house 1 million. Then it has 3 bedrooms. You now go rent out these 3 bedrooms for, let's say, 300,000 each. So 300k, 300k, 300. Let's assume they're 4, just so that the mass so the profits will come out. So 300k, 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 300k. That's now that's 12. So that will now be 1.2 million. So that 200k on top is now going to be your profit. And depending on the way the rent system is, like Nigeria here, the rent system is yearly. So that will now be 200k profit for the year. But if it's, I think in the US or some other places in the world, their rent system is like monthly. So maybe every month you get like money flowing in or whatever. So that's just another one again you can do. So I feel like that's for the most, all these things I've mentioned so far is like physical. Another stuff again, I forgot, don't have any shoe close to me. Selling sneakers still, but all those ones still fall under the flipping category. So this one, the flipping, I should have gone in more detail, because the flipping category, flipping is like you're not really buying it wholesale, you're kind of buying it used, but you just resell it again. But still, there's basically normal business where you just buy it wholesale. So you go to the wholesale manufacturer, you buy this stuff, then you sell it. But usually when you buy it, you don't just buy one, you buy like 100 of them, and you sell it, so that when you sell each one individually, you get your profits back. But still kind of is similar to flipping. So sneakers as well is another thing people do a lot that gives them money. Clothes. So you buy a sneaker for 10k, you sell it for 15, you sell it 20. So then the next higher level now, in terms of making money in the real world. Wow, already 9 minutes into the video, I was still talking about the real world stuff. The real world stuff, funny enough, I don't really have much experience. This one is just like common sense things to me, and things are obvious. So I've not really, I think the only thing I've tried in the real world, okay, the only few things, the only one I really tried was the car wash stuff. I remember back in 2021, I worked at a car wash for like 3 weeks before I quit. Before I quit the job. Then I also around 2022 I went around people's houses one random Sunday like that to offer to wash their car. Nobody agreed to wash their car. But so just so you know. But so that's the only one I've really tried in the real world. I just don't really, to me it's not I just prefer making money online than the real world. I will explain that later, but for now just know that. So the next level still in the real world is getting an actual job now. So this is now why going to school is usually important. This is why, like, this is supposed to be the point of going to school. So you go to university, you go to college, whatever you call it, then you get a degree, you get a form of certification. So you become a doctor, you become a lawyer, you become an engineer, software developer, a nurse. Which other career is there again? I think I said lawyer already. You shall go to school, you get this degree. Then after you spend 4, 5, 6, 7 years in the education system, university, you come out, you try your best to get good grades. So when you get these good grades, you come out with your certificates. Let's assume this is your certificates. You come out with your certificates, then you're gonna give it to all these companies. So depending on how well you did, how important the degree is. So something like a doctor and how well you did. So let's assume you graduated with like first class honors. I think that's what they call it. So you're a doctor that graduated with first class honors. So like big companies will be willing to hire you. So they will pay you money to be a doctor, and they'll pay you, a lot of money and stuff. So that's basically all I know about the reward. Of course, before you attack me, there'll probably be a billion other ways to make money that I didn't mention. But these are just things I know since I've, like I said, I've kind of tried or experienced or learned or whatever, or observed. So if there's any other one, just you feel free. You focus on all these comments, but feel free comment stuff. So now let's move into the online world. Now this is the one I like. Like this is where yeah. Don't just pardon me, man. I'm just the heat. My body usually overheats a lot. Like I sweat a lot. If February is hot, I sweat a lot. So I'm funny myself. But now let's move into the online world. So the online world, the reason why I prefer it is that it's usually just less stressful in general, both in terms of capital intensive and just in terms of work ethic as well. It's just as hard and just as tedious, but it's a little easier because in terms of capital intensive, for most of all these things, you don't really need money. You don't need money. You just need internet and a device that is capable of doing the job, and that's it basically. Just need internet connection and a phone. And if you have the phone you're using to watch this, it's probably good enough to do the job. The laptop, if you have a laptop, the one you have is probably good enough to do the job. So that's basically all you need. So that's why I prefer it. And also in terms of like work, like for example now, the lawn mowing business I was talking about, literally have to be out and about pushing lawnmower every day. But you have to go to people's house, knock on their door, and be washing cars physically all day. But in the online world, you just type your laptop or you press your phone or whatever, and you make your moolah. So before, at least to just give you some context, I've made money online before, but I've just majorly, like, I still on this channel, go back to last year, I made $4, but I wasn't able to withdraw it. So just so you know. But if I wasn't able to withdraw it, can I not say I've made the money online? But I did make $4. So anyhow, so let's start from the low level ones again. So these ones are like basic low level ones, literally no skill. But it seems that the lower level it is, the almost like the more rubbish it is, the lesser the rewards, the lesser the potential and stuff. I'm thinking, should we change this angle? This blue stuff, I don't like it. So let me see. Is this better? Yeah, I think it's better. Please let me set this up. So I assume this is better. Okay, what was I saying? We're about talking about making money online. So I'll first start with the low level ways, like the almost like the bullshit ways. Then the higher we go, the more better and more efficient they are. So for the first low level way I can think of, so these low level ones, the only advantage with them is that they literally require no skill. There's little barrier to entry, like you can just do it. Almost anybody can do it. But as usual, the rewards are shitty as well. But so the first one that has come to my mind now is doing surveys. So there are some of these. So basically, surveys, like you go to some websites, you sign up, then you like do surveys. So they will ask you some random questions like maybe which one of these apps do you use the most. So they will not show maybe YouTube and Instagram and TikTok and stuff. You will not choose the one. They will not be like which company have you seen the most in ads? Maybe they'll not show Netflix and um, DSTV, something like that. Like you just answer all those type of random questions. They ask about different random things. So the more you answer those questions, basically you get paid for answering those questions. This slide stuff is still doing like this, so let's just manage it. So you get paid basically for answering all those questions. So they will ask you like, but the thing usually you like get paid directly, but now for most of them they do like a point system. So maybe each question you answer you get like 5 points. Then when your points now reach 100, so that 100 points will now be worth maybe $1 now. So to get basically $5, you have to get 500 points. As that's almost answering like let's say 50 of those survey stuff. So to get $10, you have to get 1,000 points, and maybe that's answering 100 of those survey stuff. So you can see you can still make money with this, but it's just like very inefficient. Like you basically spend 4 hours just to make, or maybe an entire week of maybe your free time just grabbing your phone, answering all these points and stuff, just to make extra $10. Like to some degree, it's still worth it. Like especially if you maybe live in Nigeria with the conversion rate and stuff, like extra $10 is going to go a long way. But it's just not like a very efficient way of making money. So the other way, another way is like you do find stuff with no skill. So there's like you find out to deliver services with no skill. There's this one I was considering at the time. It was beta reading. So basically maybe some dude is writing a book. So let's use this alchemist for example. So let's assume some guy is writing this book now. So before he releases this book to like the public, he wants somebody to just read through it first, like read through the drafts, like almost like even if it's the final copy, you first want a small group of people to first read through it to get their feedback on it, whether I should improve anything or whether I should leave it like that. So you basically being a beta reader, that's basically your job. So you are just getting paid to read books. Like you don't even need to have like maybe standard understanding about literature so that you can critique and say, oh, this title is not catchy enough, or the plot is too long or whatever. Like if you have that, I think it will be better for you. But basically he just wants normal people to read it and see how they react to it. So you basically get paid for reading books. But I ended up not doing it. But that's if you're that lazy, or if you're looking for an easy thing to do, you can do that. Another one again that I just remembered is like audio transcribing. So, but I think this one you might need a laptop and maybe some special software. But now that AI has come, I think it might be better. But basically, like the way it works, you get paid to like transcribe audio. So there are some websites, I've forgotten their names. Just go do a Google research, you'll see most of them. So basically, you go to these websites, they'll give you audio. So maybe it's like a video, like a YouTube video, 10 minutes YouTube video. They'll give you the audio in it, or it could be like a podcast. They'll give you the audio in it, or it could be like maybe a sales call. They'll give you the audio in it. So basically, you have to take that audio inside and transcribe it to like actual words. So you're basically to like plug it in your ears, be listening to it, and be like typing it out. But like I said, I think AI has come and made it better and stuff. So basically, you now get paid. Like you now submit the transcribed stuff. Then I think if you do it well and stuff, they'll pay you and all that. My fruits. I think I might need to get water. But basically, that's how. Like those are just a few examples of them. Another example again you can do like of making money online with no skill or experience is sports betting. I recently got into this one, but now I'm getting out of it. In a future video I'll tell you why. Well, basically you just download all these betting apps, you put your money inside. It's usually like football or something, but you put your money inside, you like bet on maybe this team. I know nothing about football, like soccer. I don't even know anything about sports honestly, but let's assume it's soccer. So Chelsea and Man U want to play match, so you put your money, like it's usually based on the odds. So let's assume Chelsea and Man U is playing. Let's assume Chelsea is the better team. So the odds for Chelsea to win is usually going to be low because everybody is kind of expecting Chelsea to win already. So this one could be maybe 1 odd or 1.5. Then the odd for Man U to win will not be high because everybody is expecting this one to lose. So you now put your money, but it seems that since it's like unpredictable, Man U could all of a sudden surprise everybody and beat Chelsea. So let's assume this one is 10 odds for Man U to win, is 1 odd for Chelsea to win, then it's 3 odds for both of them to draw. and you put your money, your, let's say as you put $100, $100, whatever, on Man U to win. If Man U now wins, that 100 times 10, so that's 1,000. So that will not be 1,000. So you get 1,000. That's how you win. But the things are just like very, is ineffective, just like all these other ones. Like sometimes you do win, and sometimes they have all these like little casino games and stuff. The one I used to play a lot was Aviator. So basically, there's this random plane that will be flying. So the more and higher this plane flies, the more money you make. So you put your money, and this plane is flying, then the money will be increasing. The higher the plane flies, or the longer it flies, the money will be increasing. So like if this plane flies 3x, your money will 3x. So, but the thing is that eventually this plane will just fly away. So if you don't quickly remove your money before then, to fly away with all your money. So if you want to consider that part, you can do it. Like I got into it, but I'll make a future video, like I said, about it. But I've basically quit kind of. So I'm not really doing betting again and stuff. Like it's not an efficient way to make money. So that's basically for the low level ones that require like you don't want to do any work and stuff. Of course, there will be many more. There might even be a few I'm not remembering right now, but that's basically one of them. Like those that's that. So let's now move a little step higher. So basically now still no, you don't really need any skill, but you kind of have to put in work for these ones now. So this is, so now this video is already very long. I don't think this video will be this long. Nobody's probably going to watch this video. These are videos I could look back on. And if you are watching this video and you reach this point, by the way, just comments down, like just write Aviator write Aviator in the comment section. Well, nobody's probably going to watch this. And even if nobody does watch it, like it's just like I can always look back on this. I remember what I thought I knew back then. But anyways, the next step to all this now, making money online. So now the next step, we now move up to a little higher level, and this place now is now kind of divided into two categories. So it's either you build an audience, sell a product, or build an audience, sell a service. But they are, so let me explain. So but let me not make it complicated. So this next one is kind of affiliate marketing. So now you're going to go, or the way the plan is like you go to, maybe you can do it for either long or short videos, it doesn't matter. But basically you start creating content around a particular subject or niche, like they used to call it. So let's assume it's this airport now. So the way it works, you create content around this airport. This one is just one, and this thing is dirty as fuck. Let's assume you create content around this airport. So it could actually be like actually you, just like I'm doing now, that is making videos about this airport. Or you could be a faceless person, like maybe you just only record your aunts, or you just only just like show stock footage of the airport and stuff. So however you shall do it, you're actually going to create content around this airport. Then when you now start to get a group like followers or subscribers or whatever, start to get a group of people that are interested in this content and this airport, you now sell them a product or a service, but usually products. So basically you create about this airport, blah 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 blah. And by the way, this one is not the real one. Like, I think the real one are quite expensive. All these ones are just cheap knockoff, but they get the job done sharp. But basically you create all these contents about airport, very good, blah 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 blah. Then a group of people start to form on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, whichever platform you are using. And these people are interested in the content you make on, the airport as well. So you now go and sell this airport to them. Maybe if you make your own, then that would be better. You sell the airport you make, but making airports is kind of hard. So similar, if you make your own products, you sell it. But if you don't have, you go and do affiliate marketing. So basically you go to like Amazon or Jumia if you live in Nigeria. Look for this airport and link it on your page or on your website or whatever. So when people now come and purchase this airport, let's assume it's $5. People purchase this airport, you get $2 back. So people buy it from Jumia, and you get $2 commission. And just do it like that. And let's assume 1,000 people buy the airport, because people buy this stuff every day, and that's times $2. That's basically 2,000. So maybe that I've made $2,000. Just an example. So that's for that one. That one is kind of low level, and the reason why it's low level, or to make it lower level, just don't show your face. But you can show your face if you want, but that's just like one way. Then still that same method, you can now scale it and make it big, do it properly and all that. And that's when you see all these big YouTube channels and big TikTok pages or TikTok whatever. Then the next one is still similar to that, but the only difference now. Okay, no, for the service, then like, see, just let's assume it was not airport. You can make content about whatever. It doesn't necessarily have to be airport. Like for example, I could just be making videos talking about how to stop procrastination, for example, how to stop procrastinating. Let's assume I learned how to stop procrastinating. I become super productive. So I make all these videos about how to stop procrastinating. Then you like, me, and you like the tips I give you, the advice I give you. Then you start to follow me, you start to like me, whatever. Then I come up with a product or service, like, but usually a product, so like a course or a community or an ebook, something like that. And I sell it to you, and the things that you buy it. And the only thing I'll just advise, if you're going to do something like this, is make sure the product you're selling is actually high quality. Because if you the thing is that once you start selling stuff online, people just start to look at you in a negative light a little bit, whether you like it or not. Like, it's just how it is. So just make sure like the thing you're selling is actually valuable. Try to even make it that the money they are paying is less than the value they are getting. So for example, now if I told you this airpod, let's assume this thing is worth $100, but I sell it to you $20, you're going to be you will like me a lot, because you got $100 worth of value for just $20. So make it that the courses you sell or the community or the ebook, whatever, is just that good. So basically that's like that. Then you can scale down one, do it properly, create like a full-blown personal brand. The other route is maybe I might switch again. This blue hazy thing, I don't like it. But let me just say it. The other route is now the service routes. So this one is like the product routes, and that's just one way of getting customers. The thing is that is at the end of the day, the thing still boils down to the same thing: get a product, service, sell it to people. That's basically it. However you now choose to do it, whether it's through making videos or doing outreach or running ads or paying influencers, however you choose to do that, at the end of the day, that's what it boils down to. But let's go to the what do they call it again? The service routes. So this one, I am majorly offering services, but most times the service you're offering it to businesses, to people that need it. Like, your customers are going to be businesses, not just random dum-dums. So for example, you learn like a form of skill, like an in-demand problem people are facing, or an in-demand skill or whatever. So let's say copywriting. So you learn how to write copy, like write marketing material, write ads and stuff like that. So you learn all that, and you now go and look for people that are interested in these services. So you go to Instagram, you go to Twitter, you go to TikTok or whatever. Then you message all these people, you send them emails and stuff that you pitch your services, and you do it properly. Like, the better you're able to pitch your services, the more likely they are to respond and hire you. So you pitch your services to all these people, and eventually people will like hire you for your services. That, hey, they will need a copywriter, so you should help them write their copy. Or, hey, they need a video editor, help them edit their video. Or, hey, I need a graphics designer, help me do my graphics. Or a thumbnail editor, or a which other skill, whatever is there. So basically, you learn all these services and you offer it to people. Like, that's the next way to make money. And the way you get these people is usually, because in this scenario, like the previous one I just mentioned, you are kind of an authoritative figure, helping people out. But in this scenario, you're almost kind of lower because you're like looking for people to hire you. So you're not necessarily lower, but you're the one that will go and look for these people. Like, it's not like making videos that these people will come to you. So the other ways you can still do that. So basically, just like I summarized, for the product side, is usually you make content, make some type of content, whether it's videos, whether it's audio, whether it's pictures, whether it's words, whatever. You make some form of videos. You gather an audience of people that are interested in what the niche you talk about and your personality. If you are showing your face, then you sell them a product that is going to help them. Don't just sell them bullshit. If you sell them bullshit, you're not going to last long. So sell them a product that is actually going to help them. And you can do it with as many platforms. You can be a YouTuber, you can be a TikToker, you can do on Instagram, whatever. All these platforms, they have their own different monetization stuff. So basically, that's how you just do it. Then the service routes, then the skill, video editing, copywriting, which other service stuff is there? SEO, coding, web design, all those type of stuff. You learn those type of skills. Then you meet business owners or you meet people in general that are looking for all those services. Then you serve them the services. But usually how you find them, like you can definitely still find them through making videos and stuff. But usually how you find them is like you go and message them and all that, and you offer your services to them. Okay, so and for still that one, there are a few other like ways you can do it. So there's now like drop shipping, but drop shipping is basically still the same thing because you still get a product and people to buy the products, but it's just that you're not necessarily going to like build a brand. You're not necessarily going to make videos and so at the same time you still could. Your dropshipping usually is ads you run, so you find the winning products, you find this pen. So basically you buy this pen $2 from China and you sell it $12 here in the US or in Nigeria, wherever your market is. So since it's dropshipping, like you are not physically going to handle the pen, you just like when people buy it, the supplier will just ship it directly to them. So you are not like you basically your own is just they are just like the middleman doing the collection of the money and stuff. So that's basically dropshipping. But to get people for dropshipping, it's usually ads they usually run. And for those that do organic, that's like they actually make the content. Usually they do like viral videos. They'll go to TikTok and look for some trending video and make it something similar to that. So at the end of the day, it still falls under this same category of having a group of people that are interested in the products and selling them the products. That's for dropshipping. Then for all these other ones like SMMA, yeah, I think SMMA is like the most one. Like it's still under the category of services. You have your marketing agency that will help them run ads or write copy or edit videos and stuff. Then you still go and do like reach out to all these people to help them and all that. So basically most of all this, like that's the thing about making money online. Like it's all funnels down. Okay, maybe not all, but most of it funnels down into the same thing at the end of the day, which is just get a product or service and get people. Like those are just the main things. If you have people and you have product or services and these people want this product or services, you make money online. It's that simple. I'm about to run out of storage now, so let me clear a little bit and I'll be back. So those are like the main ways to make money online. Of course there are a few other different random things, but at the end of the day it boils down to the same thing. Create an audience, sell the products to them or a service. And even when you go and message people to some degree, you are still creating an audience, because all the people you message, you can like message them again and they can refer their friends and stuff. So basically you have a product, you have a service, you have people that want this product or service and you sell it to them. That's simple. So a few other random business models that still fall under this category. Another one is faceless YouTube channels. So basically you start a YouTube channel but there's no face, so like just as you're not going to record the video the way I'm doing it now, and maybe highest you just use your voice or you use AI or stuff. Well, basically there's no face of the channel, so which means you can make as many videos as possible and anybody can be the voice of it. Like you can hire good writers, like good script writers to write the scripts for you, rather than it's just being limited to you. Good voiceover actors to read the scripts for you, rather than it's just being limited to you. Because if it was a personal brand, it would be hard for somebody else to come and make the video, even though it's like a personal brand. Like people do it, sure. Usually personal brand is like you, the person that is going to be there. So you do that, you make all these videos and you start making money through, like it's basically still the same thing. You grow an audience of people, you sell them a product, but just at this time there's no face of this, like there's no face they connect to, they just connect to the brand. So I think that's all the business models that is out there. Then of course a few other random ones, you can say like a clothing brand or stuff, like it's still the same thing. The original that the products you are creating now is like what do you call it, like it's just physical products like creates clothes and stuff. But usually you see you're still going to get an audience of people to sell it to, so you see end up either creating a personal brand or a faceless brand. Maybe the clothing brand, for example, you might not actually want to be the face of it, or you could be the face of it. If you don't want to be the face of it, you could hire like influencers or whatever. Like basically still kind of falls under that same category. I'm trying to think of something else. Like most of all these things, they fall under that same category. Yeah, I think that's most of it. Then the other one that I don't really know much about, the last two that are still making money online, is now Forex. I know very little about Forex and crypto, whatever. I know very little about them. So, but basically, I don't know exactly how they work, but you like trade, you watch the markets go up and down, whatever, and you put your money on trade, then the money will double or triple, however it works. I don't know much about that. So I think is that all about making money online. Yeah, then the other few ways, they still kind of fall under the same category, but the other few ways is like you could start an e-commerce brand or something, and it's still like the same thing. You're still going to create a product, which is like the pen or the AirPods or whatever. Still products. Then you still find people, whether that's through ads or through creating content or through hiring influencers or whatever. Still going to get an audience of people to sell it to. Try that one again. Yeah, I think that was basically all. Yeah, I think that was all. I think that's all I can think of for now. So maybe there's a few others again. You could write a blog, could write ebooks and all that. But like I said, still fall under the same category. Still get an audience of people, sell them a product or service. So still under the same category. Then the last level now in terms of making money online. So I think this one might even be more than making money online. But this is where you kind of go higher level now. Like it's higher than all these random making videos or writing blog posts or whatever. And this is now where you start to get into software. So that one reminds me, speaking of software. But basically, this is when you start to get into software. So for example, like even all these apps we even use, like YouTube you are watching right now, TikTok, Instagram, all these things, they are softwares. So you create this crazy software that offers a service or solution to a problem, and you get like users to sign up, and it could be free or paid. If it's going to be paid, it will be like it's usually most times like a subscription model. So something like Spotify, for example, you pay monthly to get access to music, or YouTube Music, YouTube Premium self, you pay monthly to get access to like premium services with no ads and all that. Which other one again? So softwares like that. Then even another one again, something like all these AI software that are coming out, like 11 Labs, for example, like that voiceover this thing. So basically, you pay money monthly to get access to like using different AI voices, and these voices they sound good, so that's why they're able to charge money. So stuff like that, or you pay money. Which other one again? Like Netflix, you pay money monthly to get access to all these shows and movies and stuff. So that's like how you can start something like that. Like that one is usually madly profitable. Like if you notice, many of all these software companies, they are billion-dollar companies. It makes a fuck ton of money, but at the same time, as madly profitable as it is, it's also significantly more stressful, significantly harder to do, harder to scale, more capital, more everything. So it's not something that a random dumbass could just jump into with no experience. Like maybe you could, but the chances of you, a random person that has never made money in his life, is watching a video like this, if you made it to this point, just start a software company, like very, very unlikely to happen. But that's also another way. Then for the ones that are free, like YouTube, you might wonder, YouTube doesn't charge money. So how do they exactly make their money? Well, how they actually make their money is through all those ads you usually watch, advertising. So basically, they have a lot of like attention. Billions of people are using YouTube, so they have a lot of attention. So advertisers will come to meet YouTube and be like, hey, I want to advertise my power bank. I want to advertise this power bank. Then they will pay YouTube based on like 1,000 views. So for every 1,000 views, I will pay $5 or something like that. So, and they want their ad to reach maybe 100,000 people. They want this thing to reach 100,000 people. So let's just do the maths. So for every 1,000 views is $5. Yeah, 100,000 views will now be 500. That'll be $5,000. I don't know, something like that. Let's assume it's $5,000. So basically, they pay YouTube like that, $5,000. So, but then out of this, 100,000 people that see this power bank, maybe 10,000 of them buy. So that's how they'll make their profits and all that. Then YouTube knowing this, because the more attention they can get, the more advertisers will come like that, and the more advertisers that come like that, the more money they make. So they now had this brilliant idea that, okay, what if we now pay our creators too? Because when we pay our creators, it will make them more motivated to make more videos, which is just bringing more people to watch. So they created their YouTube partner program, and they pay YouTube ads and stuff, all those YouTube stuff. So the YouTube AdSense is usually It's not the best way to make money and all that, but it's usually like some, like you can make a good living from doing that. So creators will see this, and people like me like, wow, YouTube makes a lot of money. So me too, I want to hop on this trend. So me too, I start making videos just like this, and I will not just make videos like I will not get better and better and better. So I start to garner attention. Like imagine how much more people I bring in to YouTube. So the more these people come into YouTube and stay on the platform longer, the more they will see ads, and the more they see these ads, the more advertisers are willing to pay, because more like, so that's basically how all these free companies they make their money. YouTube is just the one I used to explain, but Facebook, Instagram, all of them, it's all the same thing. So that's even though they are free, the thing they are selling is you. Like you are the products. They're not selling, there's no subscription or anything. They're literally selling you, which is kind of crazy, but yeah. So I think that's all I know about making money. Then there's of course higher level stuff that I know very little about. But basically, like just on a basic level, I think I should have really compressed this video into maybe like 10 minutes. This video is over 30 minutes now, something like that, which is not very good. As like few people watch this, I want to upload this video now. It's going to just be like headaches. Like uploading long videos is usually hard. It's just annoying compared to just uploading short videos. Well, so basically that's all I know about making money. And the most annoying part, even if you watch this video to this point, so let's assume you watch this video to this point, there's a very, very high chance you're not going to do anything I just told you. All the different business models I went for, you're not going to stand up and do anything. And is also the point I still want to kind of make at the end of the day. People are always looking for the perfect opportunity or the perfect business model or the perfect side hustle or whatever. It's not like you don't need that. You don't need that, except maybe this is your very, very, very first time in your life about hearing about making money online, or except maybe you're like 12 years old and I've never heard any of this stuff before. If you fall under one of those two categories, then fair. But if you are not, if this is not the first time you have heard about making money online, this is not like the first type of make money online video you have watched. Like you don't need more. You don't need you don't need the perfect opportunity. You don't need business ideas and stuff. You need action. You need to take action, because all these things I said, one from the physical world, one I haven't mentioned earlier, you could do any of these things and become successful. Like people have become significantly successful from any of these. Even the sports betting, yes, people have won millions of dollars. Even literally the survey stuff, I don't really know, but I'm very sure people would have made a lot of money from doing surveys, basically. So it's not like the business opportunity, like it's you're the problem. Just go and do. That's the main thing. It's one of the reasons why I start to get angry. Like in my days today, like you hear everybody talking, what's the best way to make money? I'm trying to make money, I want to, but yet like your mouth says I want to make money and stuff, but your action says something else. Your action is like, I don't care, I'm not really concerned, I don't want to make money. Because you will say, I want to make money and everything, but any free time you have, you carry it and use it to scroll on your phone. What does that say about you? Action speaks louder than words, bro. That's what I'm just trying to say. So it's not by saying, I want to make money and stuff. Like, just do any of these things. And I know I just covered surface level and nobody's probably even going to watch it, but let's assume miraculously you're watching even at this point. Just look at any of these things I mentioned, and just like which one kind of caught your interest. One of them should have just kind of been like, I would like to try something like that, or I would like to do it. So for me, it has been YouTube videos. I've tried all these other business models and all that, attempted some of them. I just noticed I just kept falling back to YouTube. Whether it's making faceless channels, whether it's making videos like this. But I enjoy making videos like this especially. But whether it's making videos like this, faceless channel, poetry, whatever, like it's all sharp based, revolved around making videos at the end of the day. So I just noticed, like, to me, I now just thought, like, why don't I just double down on that? And that's what I'm trying to do. That's what I'm trying to do recently. So find something that catches your interest like that. Maybe for you it's Forex. Like you just like the idea of the exchange, blah blah blah. Or if it's like video editing, you like to edit people's videos, or you like to write copy, you like web development, or you like to write code or stuff like that. Like, I'm sweating like, what the fuck. Do something like that, basically. Like, just find something like that and do it. Like, don't. Just do, okay? Just do. Find something that works. Then when you find this thing, now go and start learning about it. Because I'm sure many people that might have started watching this video at the beginning, they would have been thinking, I'll tell them one secret business model and I'll go into every single detail on how they should take. Like, the things that the information is out there. If you cannot go by yourself and be resourceful and like learn and implement and use your brain and take steps and stuff, then you don't really want to make money. Like, your mouth is saying, oh, I would like to, but your actions are not showing that. So like, the information is out there and the information is everywhere. Go on YouTube, search how to make money online. Once you find a business model or business idea or whatever that you like, that feels like you're like, I can do something like this, go all in, start doing it. Like, literally, don't waste unnecessary time planning and stuff. Once you like get the concepts, once you have decent enough information, go all in. Like, start, literally just start. This heat wants me to melt. I've just been sweating since. Wow. But basically, this, like, see, I'm sure you will not be able to see it, but this is what I wrote. I wrote this today. I'm sure you can't see it well. But basically, what I wrote here was just grind. Just grind. Like, that's the solution. Just grind. At this stage, maybe later in the future, you might reach a point where you need to reflect, where you need to learn, where you might need mentors or whatever. But at this stage, especially at Alavi, you don't really need much. You just need to do. You just need to implement. You just need to start and continue and get better. It's that simple. Just do. Just grind. Just do it. According to Nike. Exactly, it's Nike. Just do it. Literally, just do it. You get the results. You get most of the results. And only for whatever reason you don't get the results, you will be significantly further ahead than where you are right now. Trust me. Is there any other thing I want to say? I don't think there's any other thing I want to say. But basically, that's all I know about making money. Of course, I might have forgotten a few things. Of course, there are a billion other ways of making money. Of course, many of the things I might have said might not even be correct. But that's what I've learned, that's what I know. And hopefully, it helps you out.